This video is being uploaded because Coryxkenshin did not upload. Coryxkenshin, this is your warning. I don't know how long you were gone this time for this video to be uploaded, but I'm taking your spot. You keep telling us you're going to come back, and you haven't. You haven't. So, you probably owe us a few spooky, scary Sundays.
Yeah.
And for the fans, I'm here to deliver that. Let's get straight into it. So we're going to start off by going to Coryxkenshin's own Twitter account and looking back to when he asked you guys for some spooky videos for Spooky Scary Sunday, the one that he probably didn't do. Yeah,
Calling you out, Cory.
we're gonna react to some Spooky Scary Sunday videos. Let's do it. Alright, so this first one comes in by Avery Hudson and it's by Llama Arts, and we're going to be watching the Scary Field Trip Horror Story animation. So, Avery, this better be scary.
Back in high school, I took a mysteries and mythology type class, or something like that. I don't remember the name of the class. It basically just had to do with real life mysteries and creepy shit. I was into that kind of stuff. I was taking the class with a good friend, who I'll call Ben for this story. The teacher of the class took us on a field trip to a nearby abandoned village with an unknown past. The village was built in the early 1900s, but seems as though it had been quickly abandoned shortly after it was built. The bus ride there was about 20 minutes. All of us were glued to the bus windows as we pulled up some sketchy-looking, decrepit road cutting through dense forest. The road eventually led to a clearing. We were there. We stepped out onto the road, which had grass growing through the cracks. The grass surrounding was almost knee-high. Then there were the buildings. The tall, archaic brick buildings with the boarded-up windows all gave off such chilling vibes. The teacher lined all 20 of us up, counted heads, and then began leading the way. The point of this little field trip was to use the so-called skills we learned in class to see if we could put anything together about why the village may have been abandoned so long ago. Some of the buildings had holes in the walls to serve as entryways.
Why y'all
There were
here,
even
dude?
holes in the ground next to some of the buildings, seemingly dug to get into the basements of some of the buildings.
So let me get this straight. When they handed out permission slips for you to go on this field trip, you saw abandoned village. It was like,
This is gonna be so fun. I should go. Mom, hand me the signature.
you better not have paid 20 bucks for this field trip either.
Which seemed creepy. There was one building, though. It stood taller than any of the others. It just intrigued me the most. While the teacher was leading the group towards the village church, Ben and I decided to sneak off on our own to look for anything interesting.
I didn't say it.
When we walked off in the direction of the tallest building, we saw a hole in the ground. It was dug by the back door of the building, which had been sealed off. In the hole was a ladder which led down to the concrete floor below. We both looked at each other and knew we had to do it. Ben climbed down first, then me. Luckily, this was just around the time Apple started putting flashlights on their phones, so we had a source of light. It was creepy down there. There were a couple of beer bottles, one graffiti tag on the wall, and dusty wooden planks everywhere. There was a wooden stairway which led up to complete darkness, since all windows and doors had been sealed shut from above. We had already gone as far as to enter the building, so we figured we'd go up the stairs too.
Don't do it.
I went first, and with each step, the creakiness of the 100-year-old wood made me feel as if I was going to fall through each and every step. Ben followed suit. This floor of the building was very tight. It seemed like there were many openings going off into different, smaller rooms. It was so dark in there, you would never even guess it was daytime. Ben and I were honestly starting to get creeped out in there, and agreed to go back outside. But just then, there was a noise in one of the tiny rooms, like a big rock hitting the concrete floor. A normal instinct would be to run.
Get out of there, man.
Ben and I froze, locked eyes for a moment, then both tiptoed over to the opening of the room.
I told you don't do
We
it.
shined the lights into the room, and ran. We ran back down the stairs and then up the rusty ladder back outside. We caught up to the group out of breath. We didn't say anything though to avoid getting in trouble. One of our classmates asked us what was wrong. We told him we snuck into one of the buildings, and in one of the rooms, when we shined the light into it, we saw 3 guys standing maybe 10 feet away from the doorway, facing Ben and I in a weird formation, as if they were waiting for us.
I said don't do it.
As we continued following the group, we paid extra attention to the tall building we entered from the distance. And before leaving, we saw a person's face at one of the higher level windows that had not been boarded up. We never told the teacher in fear of getting in trouble. We didn't know what to think. Were those just homeless people living in there? Were they gang members in hiding? Ben freaks me out with his theory. He says they were ghosts of the people who once lived in the town. Still, the way the 3 guys were just hauntingly standing there so calmly, staring at us the moment we peeked our heads through that doorway, I still can't get that image out of my head. I may go back to that village one day, just to prove Ben's idea wrong.
Why would you do that? If you go somewhere that people are claiming is haunted, and you wander off from the crowd, what did you expect to happen? You thought the ghosts were gonna dap you up? Say, "What's up, Chief?" No! No! This one is by Burnt Mill Road, and it was sent in by Zeno Curran on Twitter, and this one is called Lost Dog. It's a short horror film, so let's get into it.
Thanks for helping me out, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe she just ran off.
Anyone else coming to help?
Nah. You're the only one who responded. Lucy! Come here, girl.
Lucy!
Lucy!
Where the heck are they?
Down there. She always liked to be down there.
How'd she even get down here? Lucy! Aaron?
I have to tell you something. You're such a nice lad. I don't have a dog. I've never had a dog. Oh, you're too nice, though. You should run now, lad. Before it's too late.
Get off the floor. Where did he go?
Aaron?
Bro, why are you looking back? He said go. Run. Why are you going back? That thing is ugly, man. What did I just watch? He lured him into the woods, crawled on the floor, and then put on a mask. Zeno, why did you send that to me? Alright, this one is from Wyoming Gardner on Twitter. She sent in Meat Canyon, Elon's blue check marks. Now, Meat Canyon, you always on some weird stuff, man. I don't even know what we're about to expect here, but I know it's weird. Look at the way that man Elon is standing over there.
Sir, with all due respect, teleporting to Mars, even with the new Tesla pods, doesn't seem like something we'll be able to do in our lifetime.
We must. The people, they are turning against me. I must regain their trust.
Sir, we are
The way he's like,
question your judgment. Please reconsider your decision. And I
have to do this! I have to do this. I made a promise to an old friend. I thought vacations were supposed to be fun. You've been to this island many times before, but you still seem to get lost. I'm not lost. I'm just thinking. You know, you fixate so much on the future and innovation that you never see the beauty that's right in front of you. I just want to change the world. Change it for the better. Leave humanity with something greater. Elon, listen! You are destined for great things. You've already done so much for the world. So much. You're strong, smart.
Y'all see the way he's looking at him?
Well, my name isn't Jeffrey Epstein. I will change the world, Jeffrey. I promise you.
What are we watching?
I know. But hours of contemplation has left you tense, Elon. Come on. Let's chill out with a couple massages. What do you say? Some say innovation is something that happens once in a generation. Why can't we shoot for the stars and then pass those stars to unknown worlds, or smell new air on different planets, enjoy a new sunset on different planes? I will get in this pod and defy what everyone thinks I am capable of, what we are capable of. Let the naysayers yell and scream at me. I will push humanity farther. I will take us to where no other man has taken us before. Just you watch me! Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Elon the bird! Oh God! Watch out for the bird! God! Oh God!
What in the world?
Take me back. Take me back to the island.
Meat Canyon, what is wrong with you? Almost there for a second was this a beautiful Meat Canyon animation, you know? Almost for a second did I think that Meat Canyon was changing. And then you infused Elon Musk with a bird. Alright, by Grumbled Entertainment, we have The Kid and the Camera. This one wasn't sent in by anybody, it was recommended. But we're still gonna watch this one. Let's do it.
once upon a star, there lived a boy named Caleb. He was a happy little tot of 6 years old, and on his birthday he received a very special gift. His very own photo camera. Caleb loved the camera so much that he took it out every day, snapping photos of anything he could. A picture here, a picture there, until one day a terrible accident happened. And the camera broke. Caleb didn't sleep a wink. Haunted by thoughts of his once perfect camera late into the night.
Why are you just laying there like that?
That was when a sudden sound caught his attention. And there stood on the other side of Kalen's bedroom window a winged creature. "Hello there, young lad," greeted the creature. "I'm the Kipsneed, your sleep fairy." "Sleep fairy?" "That is correct," replied the Kipsneed. "My job is to make sure you get a good night's sleep, but it's come to my attention that you haven't been resting at all lately. I'd like to know the reason why." Caleb had never heard of a sleep fairy. "My parents told me not to talk to strangers."
Yeah.
"Strangers?
This
I'm
kid
no
knows.
stranger. I know all the girls and boys round the globe. I know their parents, their homes, their names."
This thing don't even have teeth, man. Don't believe it.
"I know your name, Caleb. Now, would a stranger know your name?" Caleb thought on it for a moment. "No, I guess not. If you must know why I'm awake. It's my camera. It's broken." And just like that, tears welled up in Caleb's eyes. "Let me see." Then the Kipsneed had an idea. "Why don't I get this camera fixed for you? Perhaps that would help you sleep easier." "You could do that?" "Of course, and I know just the place. A factory in my home world. I'll lead you to the portal. Just follow my voice." And the Kipsneed disappeared into the night.
Don't trust it, bro.
Caleb followed close behind the Kipsneed,
You live in the middle of nowhere?
taking photos to mark the way in case of getting lost.
If the camera doesn't work, how is he snapping photos?
At last,
Look, that doesn't even look safe.
seems quite abandoned, thought the boy. And dark. But there was the Kipsneed's voice again, beckoning. "The portal to my home world's inside. Come along." I must have my camera fixed.
It's not even worth it, dude.
So, in spite of his obvious fright, Caleb marched into the home.
just got scared from a photo flash. What the heck? Get out of there. Get out of there. Why are we getting so close?
Some weeks later, authorities discovered the basement.
No.
The rest of the boy was never found.
Did they really have to just leave his legs there like that? That's why you don't trust strangers. You don't leave anywhere with somebody you don't know. Especially the Kips need. But that's going to bring us to the end of our little spooky, scary Sunday filler episode, because Cory is going to come back, right? Right? I don't know what that was. Just then that was kind of weird. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to samurai slice this like button, and as always.
Cause my name is Coryxkenshin.